The ego, the biggest trick your mind plays on you. You already know what the ego is, whether or not you can name it. That inner voice that constantly whispers, you're not enough, you need more. If only you had this, then you'd be happy. It's a strategy your brain has created to keep you distracted, disconnected, and most importantly, in fear. Think of the ego like a bully in your head, constantly pushing you to chase things like money, status, validation, and approval. It convinces you that you'll be whole once you get the girl, get the car, get the job, or even get the approval from your mom. But guess what? Once you get those things, you still feel empty. You can win the rat race, but guess what? You're still a rat. The ego, it doesn't know what's best for you. It's like a kid trying to drive a car. It has no clue where it's going, but it sure as hell is going to try to control the wheel. It wants to make you believe happiness is out there in the world, in the things you don't have yet, because it distracts you from the truth. You're already whole. But the ego, it loves that feeling of lack. It thrives on it. Now let's talk about the deeper mind, the unconscious, the eternal mind. This is a part of you that's already connected to everything, not separate, no lack, no fear. It doesn't need to chase anything to be fulfilled. It knows everything happens for a reason, and that you're part of a larger picture. Imagine you're standing in front of a canvas. The ego would want you to paint a perfect, polished picture, thinking that's the key to happiness. The unconscious, though, it's the artist that doesn't care about the outcome. It just knows it's part of the entire creative process, flowing with every brushstroke, trusting it's all coming together. So let's zoom out, chunk up, see the bigger picture. The world will tell you you need to fix your external world first. Buy the stuff, get the looks, find the perfect relationship. But let's chunk up for a second. What if you didn't need any of that? What if happiness wasn't out there? What if it was always inside you? The ego tries to detach you from this truth. It makes you think you need to hustle and control every outcome. What's actually happening is your mind is missing the larger connection. You're already whole. You just need to tune into that. When you feel insecure, when you feel that itch of I'm not enough, that's the ego talking. It's trying to keep you trapped in a world of scarcity. But the unconscious mind, the real you, it knows there's no lack. You're connected to all of it, the source, the truth, the higher mind. And when you trust that, things just fall into place effortlessly. So chunk down, see the details. How are you already doing this? Here's the thing. You're already doing it whether you realize it or not. Ever had a moment where you just felt peace? You were present, not thinking about the past or the future, just in the moment. That's your unconscious mind speaking to you, flowing through you. Remember a time when you just helped someone without expecting anything back. Or when you forgave someone, let go of that grudge. That's the healing power of love, the flow of energy outward, not inward. The ego focuses inward, on fear, jealousy, and control. But love, it's all about giving, connecting, flowing outward. That's the truth of who you are. So interrupting the patterns, getting unstuck. Let's be real, most of us, we're stuck in patterns that drain the life out of us. Maybe you're stuck in the cycle of comparing yourself to others, thinking you're behind or not good enough. Maybe you're stuck in a job you hate because you're chasing external validation. Whatever it is, these patterns suck. The science behind this, Your brain loves patterns. It loves comfort, even if it's toxic comfort. And that's what the ego does. It keeps you in that old loop, tricking you into thinking it's the only way. But you can break it. Interrupt those patterns by shifting your focus outward. Start forgiving, start loving, start trusting. That's how you rewire your brain. Now here's the kicker. You can use this with pacing and leading to change your reality and the reality of those around you. You pace their experience. They tell you their fears, their worries, their insecurities, and then you lead them to a new belief by showing them love, service, and forgiveness. You're guiding them to see a new way of being, one that's not driven by the ego, but connected to the collective, to the higher mind. Want to get real? The reason you're afraid to do this, to shift, is because your ego is terrified of losing control. It's scared shitless of letting go of the sense of separateness. It's afraid of what people might think, what might happen if you stop playing the game of me versus the world. But guess what? You're not going to get ahead by holding on to that fear. It's the big illusion. The science behind it. Here's why it works. Your brain is neuroplastic. That means it can change, adapt, and rewire itself based on new experiences. By shifting your focus from ego-driven behavior to love-driven actions, your brain starts to create new neural pathways to support your true self. The more you practice this, the stronger these pathways become. And if you keep holding on to those limiting beliefs, well, your life will continue to suck. It's karma. You don't forgive, you don't love, you stay stuck in that negative loop. It comes back to bite you. But when you shift, when you start giving, loving, serving, you're not only freeing yourself, you're freeing everyone around you. And that, my friend, is how you change the world. So how can you do it differently? What if you decided to stop playing the ego's game? What if you decided to break the cycle of control, of constantly needing more? What if you decided to forgive that person who hurt you? Or to help someone without expecting anything back? How would that feel? Amazing, right? You already know how to do this. You just need to make the shift. Let go of the ego's control and trust the process. You've done it before. You've been connected to everything before. You just need to remind yourself of the truth. You're not separate, you're part of the whole. Now get out there and start living like you know you're whole. Start living like you're not separate from anyone or anything. Start trusting the universe and watch how it starts trusting you back. You're not a rat in the race. You're a divine being here to create, to give, to love, and to shine. Stop letting the ego keep you small. Let your unconscious mind guide you. Let love lead the way. And let go of the illusion of control. You've got this.